Okay, different glasses tonight. These are just my basic blue lights that I usually wear before bed. And I'm in bed because I'm super lazy. I did a ton of yard work today and I'm exhausted. So early to bed, early to rise, or whatever the rest of the way that goes. So the guy that canceled the date yesterday, he did check in today. I don't know why, because I'm sure no date's going to happen, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong and maybe it's gonna come to fruition. I don't know. But we're on a clock now because I'm traveling soon. So like these guys got to shit or get off the pot. Because I just am getting tired. You know what, like as I continue to think about like these Gen X, right? The Gen X guys that like I get it, you got married young or divorced, or maybe you didn't get married. I didn't get married. Like we're using technology, dating apps, all these different ways to connect. And it is harder. We're not out in the club back in the way we used to be, right? But when I think about like the Gen X guys, like I'm thinking back to the guys I dated in high school and college, and like you had energy. Like you had like big game energy, like big moves, right? Like say anything, Lloyd Dobler holding a radio up to Diane's bedroom window playing In Your Eyes was not an unusual thing. That actually was the kind of thing you guys did back then. Like I dated somebody who used to make clues about where he might be, and I'd have to go out and find him, or I'd drop a clue and see where he was. And so like half our Saturday night was spent trying to figure out where each other was, but it was fun as hell, right? And even with those guys like older, we'd do shit like he'd tell me, go sit at the bar and like wait for me to show up, and I'd know he was like watching me or waiting to see if someone hit on me, and then he'd come over and hit on me as though he was a stranger. And like that's fun. Like that's kind of like big dick energy fun. Even like high school boyfriends would like show up with flowers, or I don't know, college boyfriends would learn how to play your favorite song on the guitar. You guys aren't dead yet, right? You're out there dating. Like, again, you're divorced, and so maybe you're a little extra tired, and maybe you married the wrong girl, fine. Or maybe you didn't get married at all. So like I don't know what the deal is, but like you're that guy. You're that guy. You're Lloyd Dobler. You're the guy with the radio. You can do this. And I'm not even asking for those moments, right? I'm just asking you to go on the date that you asked me to go on, which is just like a drink or a coffee, or I don't know, show up at a park with a dog, something, just a conversation, just something to see if there's chemistry. Because it definitely doesn't work the way it used to, where we would like meet each other in the college, frat party, or, the cafeteria line, or, we're not meeting each other at the high school football game, or, my friend Joe is introducing me to this guy, or, I get it that like those things aren't happening, but like, guess what's not happening? She's not going to just show up on your doorstep. Like, I'm not going door to door looking for like Gen X single guy who says he wants a long-term relationship. Like, I'm not just going to like knock on the door until I find you and then be like, here I am. And are you waiting for that? Like, is that what you think is going to happen? Like, no, like you're finding me online, you're engaging me in a conversation, which, isn't really real. I'm sorry to tell you that, but like, I don't think of you as a real person. I'm just looking at you as a list of items that I'm checking off to determine if I'm willing to just spend time with you to see if you would be a person that I want to connect with. So I'm not planning our wedding. I mean, I'm not, I don't need you to tell me what to wear. Like, I got this, but I'm also like, I'm not coming in with Lloyd Dobler energy, at least not right now. Like, I can do that stuff later on, like in an actual relationship, like fun shit, fun romantic shit. Like, I can do it. But like, where are you? And like, where's your energy? Like, I don't know. Where's your Tom Cruise energy? Like, come up, like you used to be the guy that would like sing to a stranger in a bar. That's maybe I'm just maybe I'm just too much of a romantic, which is so funny because anyone who knows me would be like, no, you're not a romantic. More of like a realist and like an emergency planner, if anything else. Um, you know, like I don't like believe in the big 80s movie moves now, but you're the guys from then. You're the guys that know how to do that stuff, and you used to do that stuff. You used to have big plays, and nobody's even asking you for a big play, just asking you to follow through on the thing you planned, the thing that you pulled me into, because I say I'm interested in a relationship and I mean it. You say you're interested in a relationship, it's more of like you're a fictitious way to spend time in your phone that somehow fills a gap and makes you feel like you're participating in life, but you're not. You're talking to like, I don't know. I mean, a person, but like it's more like you're just dating an algorithm. And I wonder like what goes on for you in this dating impotence issue, like when you realize that you can't execute on this date, like what's going on in your head? Are you feeling, is it because you're nervous? Do you feel like you're letting yourself down, like, oh no, it's me again, and like I can't make these things happen, I don't have the balls to do it, I'm too tired, I'm afraid, I don't know if I feel like doing this task today. Like, many of you are parents and have to do a lot of tasks you don't like. I would think that at least going out for a beer just to see if somebody like has potential, considering you're saying that you want a long-term date, I would think that that's like a task you could handle. I personally think that's probably a little more exciting than like cleaning up like, I don't know, teenager vomit from a over imbibed party. Like you can do hard things. Where When did you die? When did you die? Like you lost something. There's something missing. You're missing an optimism. You're missing excitement. You're missing the ability to execute on things. You're afraid. You can't pull the trigger. You say you want something, but you're not willing to do anything about it. And you only will go so far in a phone because that's a safe space for you. And then maybe again, you've got my picture or my voice or something funny I said, and you got something new to jack off on. I'm not signed up here for porn, okay? Like if I want to do porn, I'm going to go do porn. That's a whole separate thing. But in this particular situation, I'm looking for a cool relationship, and like I'm not lying about it, but again, I'm not trying to get you to marry me. I don't expect you to show up and Lloyd Dobler my house. I mean, at least not initially, and not without good reason. But like, where is it? Like, where's your romance? Where's your old school? Like, how do I get a girl? How do I hang on to this girl? How do I interest her? How do I make like the mundane fun? Like, where is it? You've lost it. You've lost it. You've got a dating impotent issue, and like you need to get it back. Like, get the light back and try. Do you know how many guys, like, not every, like 80s, 90s boyfriend I had was like perfect, but like I tried. I went out with a lot of guys. I dated people. I gave it an effort, and I landed a couple of fun ones. And unfortunately, the one that keeps seeping in is the narcissist, because you know what? He's got big plays and he still has romance in him, and he still does shit and impresses and shows up sometimes. And I know he's dangerous and I shouldn't be around him because he's a narcissist. But like, I gotta give the guy like some credibility. He shows up as a Gen X guy who knows how to bring game. And if he wants to see you, he will see you. And where are the rest of you? Wake up. We're not dead, but we could be soon because we're like 50s. So like, get on the ride with me. It's fun. It doesn't have to mean anything. We're not getting married. Just have a beer. Stop being dating impotent. It's so disappointing.